You just made it to the University of Waterloo. After grinding all throughout high school, you finally got to your dream university program. Everyone's stressing over co-op now. Your friend just got 10 interviews, and some guy just founded an open AI startup. It's insane. You think you're fine. You got a co-op. There's nothing to grind.
Until you hear the phrase, Cali or bust.
If you've gone to the University of Waterloo, you've probably heard of Cali or bust before, but if you haven't, it means this. If you made it to California, then you Cali'd, and if you didn't, then you're a bust. If you look at the statistics, Waterloo's California placements dwarf all of those other Canadian universities. Every single one. Jomatech, Chamath Palihapitiya, Disguised Toast, some of the most famous Waterloo alumni. One thing they all have in common is that they went to California. But is California really worth the grind? It's where dreams transform into reality. It's where 6 to 7 figures at Faang are more than just stories. But why? Why the craze, the California craze, among so many students in tech? It's the prestige, it's the perks, and the sheer magnetism of Silicon Valley's tech giants. Cali or bust, it's more than just a phrase. It's the soul spirit that drives Waterloo students. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, obviously. It's a non-stop competition and a non-stop grind. And for many people, this can take a toll on your mental health and can really affect a lot of your relationships and friendships along the way. A YouTuber named Sheldon Ho, who graduated from the University of Waterloo's mechanical engineering program and is now a YouTuber for Canto Mando, made an Instagram post about this. And from Sheldon's experience, all his friends landed roles in California and he felt left out and overwhelmed with self-doubt. But now, he's a YouTuber with almost 1 million subscribers and what some would say is living the dream. If you really try to analyze it, it is kind of toxic. If you made it to California, you're not a bust. But if you didn't, you are a bust. You're a failure. And that's what the saying means. But looking at the current co-op employment statistics, it really makes a lot of people wonder, is the Cali or bust dream still alive in Waterloo? Canada doesn't have much to offer for its tech-oriented people anymore. The whole notion of the Canadian dream died a long time ago, and it's only really getting worse with this whole housing crisis and everything like that. So despite the craziness amongst all of this, I don't really see Cali or bust as entirely a bad thing. This entire movement is essentially a beacon of the pure determination that students in tech have. They're relentlessly trying to push their limits, aiming for the top, trying to break out from the middle class and trying to provide a better life for their families. In the grand scheme of things, it's all about finding a balance. You just gotta know when you gotta sit down and grind side projects in LeetCode. But at the same time, you have to know when to kick back, relax, and just enjoy the ride. And even if somewhere down the line you figure out that this grind isn't for you, that's cool too. Life's about figuring things out, one step at a time. I mean, I'm still doing it too. Our life isn't etched into stone from one thing. It's made by our choices, our dreams, and sometimes our missed opportunities. Life is filled with different experiences. Each day is a work in progress. There are gaps, uncertainties, and a lot to do with what we have to figure out. But isn't that what makes it so beautiful? The uncertainty of the grind and where it can bring us? I think Cali or bust is just going to be one small chapter of our life. Whether it ends in Silicon Valley or somewhere entirely unexpected, what matters most is that we have fun doing it and how much we change for the better. And I've seen this with so many people who choose to grind and use that as an excuse to avoid having fun with their friends and family. And I just think that's not right. There's always an opportunity to grind, but these experiences, when we're young, aren't always gonna be here. Do stuff you always wanted to try. Enjoy it while you can, because everything's temporary and we're not gonna be here someday. Make those memories while we're at it and while we're young. Because who knows what will happen one day.
Starlights are fading far away. I'm waiting for your love. Please shine me through dark.